Hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm Akeem with the Solutions Group. I got my man, my ace right here with me, Pat. He's my agent. He's also a real estate professional, real expert when it comes to real estate. So a lot of people talk about investing in real estate, and what we wanted to do was give you an actual walkthrough of a potential investment property.
Behind us, we have a property that is a pretty old property. Right now, it's foreclosed. It's been on the market now for about 30 days. We did a quick run through, and also we're looking at some of the comps that are happening around here. So when we talk about square footage, you're about 1,400 square feet. It's a 3-1-1, so what that means is you have 3 bedrooms and 1 full bath and also a half bath, right? So when I ran the comps on this, I was looking at something in the 3-2 range, so meaning 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, because really as a buyer, that's really what you're looking for. So just comparing apples to apples, we took that and compared it to some of the houses that are happening within a half-mile radius. So it's very key whenever you're doing your comps on a property, make sure that you're looking at a couple of the current sales, but also the some that are currently listed on the market, so you get a good flavor on what's really happening in that direct location. All right, so let's go inside and get out this cold. So the first thing you notice when I walk in here, that I'm completely consumed by the stairs, right? So if I could have it my way, it's all about first entrance. If I had it my way, I would probably have this come down and configure it differently. So I see the profile of the stairs versus walking directly into the stairs. I'm noticing a lot of buyers don't like that fact now. New to me, but I get it now, like working with a lot more people. So we walk in here, the house is aged. The house is built in 1917, so you're not going to come in here and see all the bells and whistles. There's some things that need some attention. It looks like someone started something here. I'm not sure what the history is, but you see your drywall is coming down, paint is tripping. You would assume that it probably is lead paint because of the age of the home. Structurally, the stairs were decent. Some of the steps need attention on the first entrance, but that's something to observe. So as I walk in here, I'm just looking around because I would probably open this up, and because open floor plans by far is popular across any age really. It adds more functionality when it comes to a home. So if I had it my way, I'll probably come in here and definitely blow this out. So now this is gone. Of course, flooring needs attention, so we'll do that. Got a natural wood fireplace, which is nice, but you don't really have room for a chimney. Yeah, it's actually a dummy fireplace. There's no chimney going there. So if it's not serving any purpose, I'm getting rid of that. I would probably drywall throughout this whole entire house. Needs some attention. Paint, I'm getting rid of this. Flooring. All your windows are actually, so someone started actually at one point doing some upgrades here. We don't know what happened. It could have been anything. They could have felt it with funding. You don't know. But they actually started doing new windows. These are actually new windows. Your moldings around here, someone noticed that you had some water damage, so they started replacing that. So with that being said, make sure whenever you're doing this and you open up these drywalls, you're going to see things. It just comes down to it. It's part of the territory.
These baseboard heat units, would you keep those or?
Man, it depends on what location you're in. You'll be surprised. Like some areas, like in Norfolk specifically, they have baseboard heat in like the colonial place, which are your more established neighborhoods, more expensive homes. People are used to it, so they'll do it. The newer generation, now they will central everything. The plus about the baseboard heat is that it's localized to that one room. So you have a regulator right here, and then you could actually operate that, and it controls this room, just like a space heater. If I had it my way, I'm getting rid of that. It's just more convenient to have central air or heat.
That's kind of how I look at it. Like if I'm moving into a house, I don't want baseboard
heat.
So if I'm rehabbing a property to sell to somebody that I think is thinking like me, I'm gonna take things that I wouldn't live in.
Exactly. So once again, I'm opening this. So now right now, I'm extending this out a little bit more. What else is going on around here? Once again, baseboard heat, new flooring. So it looks like they had, so this is your half bath. So remember earlier we were saying that this is a 3-1.5. So all your bedrooms, and just kind of looking around, we're assuming are upstairs, and also your full bath. But if you come around this corner right here, you have a half bath. Half bath needs attention. There's no window in the bathroom. Configuration, Half bath, you don't really have to put a window in there, but I would change the configuration here and update everything in there. Everything here will be touched. So down here also, you had your washer and your dryer here at one point. I'm not mad at that. I think it's a good location because it's kind of off the beaten path. It is in its own central location, so maybe I'll keep that. So I come out here, so imagine our doors here, and that's another thing too to think about. So whenever you're rehabbing, you're kind of going through that configuration in your head, right? Like, it's one thing to have a cool house, but then it brings no value if it's not functional, right? So I would go in here and I'm thinking, if I'm opening this door, what do I want to see, right? You're really putting yourself in the perspective of a buyer. So I open this door, and what do I see first? Now all these are done, all the walls are down, and I see an open space, right? So that's kind of what you gotta continue to remind yourself of. So we got two doorways here. This one seems to be maybe the bedroom at one point. Now there's no closet here, so maybe it's just a dining area.
Yeah, it looks like a dining room.
Yeah, maybe a dining room. So once again, I'm blowing this up. I'm opening those walls, and now I'm opening these walls as well. And now I'm extending my kitchen to kind of be the greater half of this room here. So kind of change your perspective a little bit. Now all these rooms are down. As I walk in this household, now I see a new profile on my staircase. I see new flooring, new paint. I see a beautiful kitchen extended all the way back, and then now it's just an open field right here. Exactly. Yeah. I think that's it for downstairs. Yeah. So upstairs. Had it my way, I don't know the level of effort, but it's almost like I would want to tear down everything and reconfigure all of upstairs. Because right now, I only have a full bath here, but I have a lot of open cavities, and there's nothing in there, so there's a lot of wasted space. So if y'all come up here, you'll see right there to your right, you see an open space here. There's nothing in there. I got a bedroom right here, which is actually a really good sized bedroom. You don't have any closets though. So now we gotta put a closet in here. I didn't think about that. See that? Yeah, you don't have a closet in here. You would have to put that in here. So that's gonna take up some space in here. Yeah, so I think all the rooms are like that too.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've seen the closet.
Yeah. So now you gotta build it. So what we got in? So another bedroom here. Yeah. So nothing in here too. So probably back in the day they used to use wardrobes, right? Where you kind of output something and you have a beam of some sort and kind of hang your clothes on. Officially, you can get away with that, but new buyers aren't doing that. I mean, you need a closet in all these rooms.
Maybe that's what this one is, a wardrobe?
Maybe. That's could have been. So once again, like you come around this corner here, I got a bedroom here, my full bath here, and then just an open space, literally nothing in there. So if I had it my way, because there's open cavities that to me are being wasted, I would tear down all these walls and just reconfigure everything. So noticing no closet, baseboard heat everywhere. I haven't seen any returns for any AC, so that hasn't been updated anytime soon. So you're talking about new roof, new for outdoors, new roof, new windows all the way around, new flooring, new drywall. I mean, everything needs to be touched in here. Plumbing, we haven't done anything with the plumbing yet. I would imagine we got to replace that as well. Electrical, you got 3-pronged outlets, so at one point maybe they were updated. That means that they have a ground in them. So maybe at one point, but it's something we got to research and see what's going on here. But every system you could think of when it comes to a house would have to be touched here. New AC, new heat. I mean everything.
When you're thinking about that from an investor standpoint, especially from like a beginning investor standpoint, seeing as though every major system, roof, AC, major changes in configuration, a lot of outside work, new windows everywhere. This might not be the deal for a beginner because maybe you don't have a good contractor. You haven't really run rehab numbers to be confident in it. So you might be looking for something more like, maybe some paint and then update a bathroom and a kitchen, but not the whole thing, right?
Yeah, man. So that's well said, and that's also a good synopsis on this project here. Definitely as a first-time home buyer, first-time investor, doesn't matter. It's good to be ambitious. It's good to say, hey, this is my goal. This is what I'm gonna accomplish. But something of this magnitude that requires that much attention, I definitely would not do. That's my opinion. I can't speak for anyone else, but I wouldn't do that because there's other projects out there that don't require as much attention, right? So we did the math on this, right? So we looked at Brighton specifically, the subdivision here in Portsmouth. We looked at, when I ran the comps on here, I was looking at everything in the same decade, right? So this house was built in 1917. When I ran the comps, I was looking at everything from 1900 to about 1920. That's a good gap. For the square footage, this home is about 1424, so just say 1400. I ran comps for everything between 1350 to up to 1600. Specifically in Brighton, square footage, number of bedrooms. I did a 3-2 though. Like I was saying earlier when we were outside, a 3-2 is really ideal for anyone. A 3-2.5 is phenomenal, right? So with those numbers, when we looked at all the comps that are happening around here, you're probably looking at a resale value or an ARV, accessory after repair value. You're probably looking around the 149 range. This house right now is listed at 39. I don't want to even give you a ballpark number how much construction will be, because to me this would be probably a teardown, to be quite honest with you, but just the amount of work that is in there. But say you got it for 30, 39, and you put in, I don't know, man, another 80,000 into this, your buffer is not a lot, right? Especially if you're going to an investor, you're probably going to a hard money lender, maybe private round where you're getting some friends together, putting some money together. After you pay your fees and everything, at the end of the day, it's not worthwhile. So to answer your question directly, even though it's a long-winded answer, I would probably hold off on this property. Right.
Yeah, so you gotta take that all into consideration, right? So if it's on the market for $39,900, so basically $40K, let's say you can get it for $20,000. Now the conversation's different, right?
Yeah.
So you bought it for 20, put 80 into it. You're all in for 100. Maybe you can sell it for 140. That's a lot different than getting it at 40,000, right? And then putting 80 into it. Now your margin is a lot smaller. So if you mess up one place, you're either going over, losing money, or you're breaking even. And this is a lot of work to do to break even. So you got to balance the risk and reward when it comes to investing, especially in real estate.
Well said.
So the biggest thing you're gonna notice about the exterior are the windows. So right now what you currently have is actually plexiglass. So at one point all the windows were broken, every window needed to be downgraded or upgraded and also replaced. I won't get into the particulars when it comes to pricing, because with every contractor, with every subcontractor, the numbers are gonna be different, right? But I wanna more so talk about the aesthetics and actually what's happening with the actual property, right? So the first thing you notice are the windows, as I mentioned earlier. The roof is pretty tattered. You definitely need to replace that. Typically when you're looking at a property, especially from the exterior, you have to look at the roof and its current condition. Right now, not only is it discolored in a sense, but if you look at the corner edges, they're also tattered. And when you look at the actual shingles that are on the roof, you can see some are up, some are down, and it needs some attention, right? So first thing you notice. And also, a big thing too, when you're flipping a property, my perspective is stay away from brick homes. Brick homes are hard to add on to, they're hard to do anything when it comes to exterior. Basically what you have is what you get versus vinyl. Vinyl, if I wanted to do a whole nother addition, it's a lot easier to do it.
All right, so one of the things you said the highlight is the location, that affects your after rehab value. It affects how valuable the property is, what type of tenants you're gonna get. So what are some things you look for as far as location goes?
Yeah, 1,000%. So as you always hear in real estate, location is key. So where we are specifically from the different areas around Central Portsmouth, we're close to the hospitals, we're close to the shipyard. If you come up here and take a right on Fredericks, they're doing a lot of new construction there when it comes to new businesses. They have the new shopping mall there. A lot of hidden gems that are located in Central Portsmouth. So definitely this is a good location when it comes down to looking at where you are in relation to everything else. And also you're close to the highway. A lot of people don't really consider that as a beneficial factor, but I travel a lot for work, so if I could get to the highway ASAP and bypass traffic, that's a win for me. So I always think about that when it comes to location.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're just trying to give you guys real practical advice and experience of how you can make your money work, how you can flip your money, how you can, you got to get out here and you got to make it happen. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. Anything you got?
Nah, as always, good info. If you guys need anything when it comes to financial literacy, you know where to turn to. That's why you're here plugged in. Any real estate needs, I'm here, Patrick Crawford. Hopefully I'll be tagged on the video.
Absolutely.
Reach out to me. If you have any questions about the process, about investing, whatever that looks like, right? Even if it just comes to, hey, how do I strategize this? Hit me up.